Hello and welcome to this story. Sometimes, we compare ourselves to others and wonder, why can't I be like them? This habit can make us feel unhappy. In today's world, with apps like TikTok and Instagram, comparing ourselves has become even more common. This story is for anyone who feels unsatisfied with their life and thinks others are happier. Let's listen to this story and learn a valuable lesson together. One day, a crow was flying and landed on a tree branch. From there, he saw a swan swimming in a pond. The swan had bright white feathers, and people came to admire its beauty. The crow got curious and flew closer to the swan. But as soon as people noticed the crow, they waved their hands to chase him away. The crow felt hurt and thought, maybe they're afraid I'll make the place dirty. He sat on another branch and noticed that everyone loved the swan for its white feathers. Feeling sad, the crow flew deep into a forest and sat on a tree branch, crying. He said to himself, people hate me because of my black feathers. If only I had white feathers like the swan, I would be happy. An old crow nearby heard him crying and asked, "Why are you sad, young one?" The crow replied, "I hate my black feathers. They're ugly, and no one likes me." The old crow smiled and said, "If you could look like any bird, which one would you choose?" The young crow quickly said, "I want to look like the swan. Everyone admires it." The old crow said, "There's a magical spring in the forest. If you bathe in its water with a pure heart, you can change how you look. But first, why don't you ask the swan if it's truly happy?" The crow agreed and flew back to the pond. He asked the swan, "Dear swan, your feathers are so beautiful, and everyone loves you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan replied, "Thank you, but I am not happy. People keep me as a pet, and I can't live freely. When I grow old, they might even use me for meat. I don't know if I'll still be alive tomorrow." The crow was shocked and asked, "Then who do you think is the happiest bird?" The swan replied, "Parrots must be the happiest. Their colorful feathers are more beautiful than mine, and people don't eat them." The crow thanked the swan and went to find a parrot. After some time, he found one sitting on a tree branch. The crow said, "Dear parrot, your colorful feathers are so lovely. You must be the happiest bird." The parrot sighed and said, "My feathers are pretty, but because of them, people put me in cages. I spend my life locked up, and I'm always scared." The crow felt even sadder and asked, "Then who do you think is the happiest bird?" The parrot replied, "The peacock must be the happiest. People admire its beautiful feathers, and it even gets a big cage to live in." The crow flew to a zoo to meet a peacock. He saw the peacock spreading its colorful feathers while many visitors admired it. The crow said, "Dear peacock, your feathers are so amazing. You must be the happiest bird." The peacock replied, "No, my friend, I am not happy. People pluck my feathers and sell them. It's painful, and it keeps happening. I wish I could live freely like you. No one bothers you, and you can go wherever you want." Hearing this, the crow was surprised. He realized he had been taking his freedom for granted. The crow thanked the peacock and flew back to the old crow. He said, "I don't want to be anyone else. I am happy to be a crow now." This story teaches us that everyone has their struggles. Comparing ourselves to others only makes us unhappy. Instead, we should be thankful for what we have. Remember, you are unique, and no one can be a better version of you than yourself. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories. Your support means the world to me. See you in the next one.